Average Woodsman here, back with another video. So today I kind of wanted to go over a super simple, super lightweight survival kit that is mainly geared towards summer weather, but can also be used any time of the year. What makes this great for summer specifically is that you're not carrying very much gear, which means you're not carrying very much weight. Also, there's no pack that adds weight to this. You're not carrying a bunch of items. And like I said, this could be used any time of year. It's based on the Pathfinder system, the 5 C's of Survivability, which was a concept that was created by Dave Canterbury. If you guys have been watching my channel for any amount of time, you guys know that I've taken classes from Dave over at the Pathfinder School in southeastern Ohio. And I do think that his system of the 5 and 10 C's, actually most of his systems, the 5x5 and all the other systems that he uses, are probably the best when it, as it pertains to outdoor, survival, bushcraft, outdoor living skills, those types of things. I really do think that it's probably the best overall. But this kit is super simple, super lightweight, great for summer, great for situations where if you don't want to carry a lot of gear with you, it's really ideal for that. So let's get into it. All right, so this is the entire kit laid out. Like I said, not very many items, but it covers all of the basics. So you have cutting tool, you have combustion, you have cover, cordage, and container. And as you can see, some of these items I have multiple. So I have multiple cutting tools, I have multiple cover items, I have multiple containers. So it doesn't have to just be 5 items. So something like the 5 or 10 C's of Survivability, it's 5 categories, it's 10 categories. These are 5 specific categories that are things that are really hard to recreate off the landscape, because you need a specific skill set and you also need specific material. So it would depend on where you're at geographically and also your specific skill set. It's just easier to carry these basic items than try and recreate them off the landscape. Also, think about it like this. Cotton is also part of the 10 C's. So you could actually add one of the 10 C's in there as well for cotton. And if you want to carry something like a flashlight, like I do for EDC, that's another C out of the 10 C's. These items, these two are going to be on my body at all time. I'm going to have my multi-tool, or in this case an SAK. This is my favorite SAK. This is the Outrider. It has all the tools on it. Locking blade for cutting. It has scissors. It has an awl. It has a saw on it. It has all those things. And then on here, I just have a lantern with a whistle, and I have a ferro rod. So this covers my combustion along with a cutting tool and a way to signal. So I have that all on this. And then obviously I'm going to have some sort of fixed blade knife on my person at all times. Getting into the other items, I have 2 heavy mill trash bags, and then I also have a SOL space blanket. So this can be used to reflect sunlight in the hot part of the year, or in the cold part of the year. You can use this to reflect body heat back to you. It's also a tarp as well. And then with the 2 heavy mill trash bags, I have plenty of options for cover. Obviously, a roll of bank line. Why am I not carrying a bunch of paracord? Because I personally prefer bank line for 99.9% of things. I could go without paracord if I had to and just use bank line for everything. I much prefer to do that over opting to not carry bank line in lieu of paracord. So I'm going to carry a small lightweight roll of bank line. This has plenty of cordage on it, and I can use it for virtually everything. And then lastly, obviously, 2 containers. I have my Pathfinder. This is the nesting cup for my Grail water bottle. I have a couple of these Grails. I use them all the time. They go with me all over the country. They go with me every day out in the woods, around town. It's always in my EDC. The reason why I chose the Grail over something like a traditional, like a Nalgene or a stainless steel water bottle, is because this is more multifunctional. It's not necessarily able to be put over a fire like a stainless steel water bottle and cup, but I can put this over the fire if I need to, and which this has been used for that before in the past. I can put this over the fire to boil water if I need to, or to cook, or to make medicine in if I had to. But this I can use as a container, and it also will treat the water or disinfect the water through filtration because of the type of system that this has in it. This can filter out everything from bacteria to protozoa to viruses, heavy metals, all those types of things. So if I'm out and I come across a questionable water source, I can put this in here, close it up, and it'll filter all those particulates out, the chemicals, everything out of it. And then this is also a container that I can carry over distance. So once I fill this up, unlike something like a Sawyer, which I have to use and then put into another container after I filter it, this is also the container that I can carry it in as well. So that's why I chose my Grail water bottle instead of a traditional stainless steel water bottle and cup, or something like a Nalgene, a plastic Nalgene and a stainless steel cup. This I can filter the water, and I can also boil water if I have to, or cook food in this if I have to with the stainless steel. And this total package doesn't weigh a whole lot, and I'm not carrying a lot of items, so the weight is something that I already have down. And then I have no major container like a backpack, a heavy backpack or something like that, because I have my Shemagh as my actual carrying device. So I'll show you guys what that looks like on me and how I tie it. All right, so you're gonna wanna lay this out and then wrap this portion underneath it, which locks it in place. Then you're gonna come with this side over top of it, and if you have, like, this Shemagh is plenty large enough to do this correctly. You wanna try and get it somewhat tight, but it's not really that big of a deal because it's going to be wrapped like this. And then you're going to want to twist these ends, which kind of locks it all in place. And now you have your system. And I'm going to show you guys how I like to put it on. So the way that I generally like to wear it is like a butt pack. So you're going to want to wrap it around your back like so. Bring it around front. And then you're going to tie it like a regular, like you're about to tie your shoe. But what I do is I tie it like a jiu-jitsu belt. When I used to do jiu-jitsu, I haven't done jiu-jitsu in a long time, but I did jiu-jitsu for probably about 7 years. And you would tie your belt. So you'd tie a normal, then you would tie under like this. Now you have a nice solid knot, and it's not going anywhere. It won't loosen up, and it rides really nice on your back without any type of issue. And it's really comfortable. It literally weighs almost nothing, and it's an excellent way to carry gear in a very lightweight, comfortable way without having a bunch of additional items, packs, things like that. All right, so that's pretty much it. I really like this. This is actually a concept from an older video that I did of several years back. I think I called it the Shemagh Survival Kit or something like that. It's in one of my playlists if you want to go back and watch that one. But in that one, I kind of carried it more like a satchel or like a shoulder bag. You can carry it like that and tie it the same way, but I find it more comfortable just to carry it like a butt pack. It tends to ride better. It tends to be more comfortable. It rides on your hips. Not that this weighs really anything, but I just prefer to carry it like this. But in that video, I kind of carried it like a satchel almost, or like a shoulder bag. But that's pretty much it. You know, like, subscribe, share these videos with your friends and family. I really appreciate all of your views. Be safe, stay dangerous, and I'll catch you in the next one.